Hey everybody, I thought I'd just do a quick video. It's the Stern Stranger Things that I just got. And I'm nervous as all get out anytime I take the glass off, anytime I raise the playfield to look underneath there, because they tell you to check all the fittings out. This thing plays so well, and it's brand new, and it is intimidating. But I decided, I read up and researched that you need to wax the playfield. I want to keep that playfield pristine. Again, this is my Stern Stranger Things. If you look over here, this is my Stern Stingray, 1977 model. And the playfield's in really great shape. And whoever owned it obviously took good care of it, kept it clean. So I waxed it a couple times. And I'm pretty confident with doing this one. So I decided I'd better do it to this one. I've just read and researched that that's the thing to do to protect this playfield. So I've already put a light coat of this Meguiar's Gold Class Carnauba Plus premium liquid wax. Put it on one of these soft white rags and just put a mild coat as best I could everywhere. The main areas, up the ramp area, not on the ramps, but on the playfield that's painted. You can see I did get a little bit of wax on the ramp that leads up to the Demogorgon. It's just so intimidating to get under here. I took all the balls out. To take the balls out, you have to get underneath here. And let me see if I can find it. Let me see. Yeah, it's this plunger right here. If you can see that, that's a coil that fires, that shoots the ball up, and when it's off, you can just push that up and it throws them up here into the ball trough. So I took those out because you're supposed to keep those nice and clean and inspect them to make sure they don't have any roughness on them and replace them when needed. There's steel balls bouncing off each other, and the table itself you got to keep clean because it's sealed under glass, but dust can get anywhere. But these rubbers on the flippers and on the slingshots and the plastic and everywhere this ball hits, it's definitely you can see with age on the Stern Stingray, you can see where some of the rubber starts getting older and starts coming off. It just gets banged around so many times. So anyway, there's one thin coat of this wax on there, and here in a minute I'm going to buff it off as soon as this dries to a haze, and then I'll take and clean the balls off real good and put them back in there and put it back together and clean the glass, put it back on. I mean, it's just so unnerving. You got to get that glass in there just right. Don't get it twisted or tilted or, any stress on it. It's tempered, but God, you don't want to break it. So anyway, I'll be back in a minute to take this wax off. Okay, the wax appears to have dried. I'm just going to be very careful. I don't want to snag anything, break anything. I'm going to get into all these little places. Matter of fact, I'm going to put this down and quit recording here in a minute because I like making my videos, but I want to make sure I get everything just right. But I just waxed mainly this main body of this playfield up these ramps where the ball travels. Not really up the ramps. That's the ramp up there. I'm not going to worry. I don't think I'm going to worry about waxing those right now and find out about that. I think I'm just mainly going to get the wooden playfield that's got the painted surfaces on it and try to get those. And then what I'll do after I get done getting this wax off, so I'll take my Swiffer, and I got a brand new Swiffer over here, and I'll just run over it, and it seems to attract dust real good and get that wax dust off of there. So I'll take my Swiffer and run over it, and we'll see what happens when I get done here. Okay, I just finished going over it and giving it a good go with the rag. And I'm going to double check everything. I don't know why it looks like maybe I should wax that whole thing now that I got a little bit on there. It looks different color pattern, maybe not. But something I want to show you, it's brand new, and I love it. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love it. But it's just like anything else you get. You can say I'm being too picky or whatever. But I want to show you something down here. Brand new machine. And it comes with these leg bolts and washers that you have to put on, which is fine. It was easy to assemble. As a matter of fact, there's videos on it. It comes in a nice package, and you put the two legs on before, the top front two legs on before you even take it out of the box, and you lean it down. But look at this bolt. I put it on the top right on purpose. I went through all the nuts and bolts first, but look at this. Put it on the top right so I could replace it as soon as possible, but I wanted it on there. Yeah, brand new pinball machine. Those are supposed to be stainless steel bolts and washers. And look at that. That's some gun. Brand new in the box, came out of the bag, rusted. So I don't know what's up with that. I put it up at the top right so I could get to it easy, not in the back. I think I can just take that one bolt out, the leg will be fine, support it with one. And I'll take it up and either replace it or polish it out or something, but that just irritates me. Anyway, enough about that. I think I've got it. I just walk you across the room here. And be nice, guys. I got my balls laid out here. 6 of them. And I did go ahead, I don't know if I should or not, but I put them on that rag that I had the wax on and just rubbed them real good. And I let them get a little coat of wax on there, and I'm going to buff them out real good with the dry rag before I drop them back in. And as you can see, I'm going to clean the glass. See there? Made in USA. I'm proud to say made in USA, even though it had a rusty washer. I know. Quit it. Quit complaining. Anyway, so just as soon as I'm actually going to have my wife come down here in a minute after I inspect everything and help me clean that glass and put it back in there. Just wanted to show you real quick how great a Swiffer is for getting into these machines. I saw another guy's YouTube video, and he was used a Swiffer, and boy, it does. It just fits right up those ramps, no snagging on nothing. Man, hats off to Swiffer. Okay, hopefully we'll get I got the camera out of the way there for a minute, but anyway, that Swiffer's working great. If I can find it here again. Swiffer's working great. Isn't that just a beautiful playfield? Okay, we'll get the glass back on here in just a second. Okay, got the balls back in. Ran over it with the Swiffer. Again. Cleaned the glass 3 times, trying to make sure we had all the smudges out. And let's turn it on. And here she comes. Initializing Stranger Things. Shows the version number of the firmware that's in it. And we're up and running. Okay, so there's my video on the Stern Stranger Things little maintenance preventative care on the playfield. I want to make this last quite a while. Thanks for watching.